Hello, this is Solomon. Only looking at 3 games on RUSE, which I have not been playing much recently, but playing some today. 2 handshake over L games and Bagration 3v3. First game is Soviets and air spawn. I haven't played in a while, so I forgot which spawn was the city spawn. I have Lord Weeaboo on my team and Duke Killer. Against Nick the Dog, Game Time Exchange Apple. And Nick the Dog and Game Time, they're both very... Game Time really likes his racial slurs, I'll say that much. They both always play together. But they're both really not actually good. Baby's not good either. Duke Killer is very, very okay. And yeah, so I just decided to go air because they don't have any air nation. It take forever for Italy to get anything. I can just get the axe out. So let's talk about some problems. Both the city swamp players fuck up. Italy has a really slow rush. Well, it's not really slow, but... So the problem with this approach is there's no recon. And this is very vulnerable to an infantry rush. Like, they're just send rangers across and it's game over. Building an AT base is super, super fucking stupid because you just use infantry since it's a fucking choke point. And building an AT base right here is also super fucking stupid. The only reason you do that is to stop a armor base going across the river, but you could really just use a GI to stop that. And this isn't going to actually kill any tanks since, like, you're going to see each other, like, right here. That's almost within range. I think that's what, like, 300 meters, maybe? Like, it's just going to die instantly to the M15s. So, yeah. Like, the dog should have stem rushed. He should have made the AT bunker or the AT base. We could have made a lot less AT. Apple ends up timing out. Duke Killer, I told him to make an armor base and make tanks, and then he refuses to make tanks for reasons unknown. Instead, he makes artillery and anti-air base, because if you made tanks, it would have been auto win, since infantry and M11s don't do anything against Chihas. They don't have fighter bombers, so tanks are auto win. And I also researched the axe, since I'm afraid of basic fighters going after my PE8. I thought about making PE8 first, but then I realized, well, yeah, I just went the yak. And the thing is, with the yak, I know it's this late, but if I had built the P8 first, I wouldn't have gotten a depot kill. Actually, maybe I would have, since I guess it depends if they had camo or not. Not familiar enough with all the timing. Build more yaks, I see they have aircraft. Get out a bunch of camos from the bomber. Infantry rush over here. Kill the Warhawk. I just go bomb this. I could have gotten a better angle and killed all these light units, but I did get the armor base, which is really nice. Honestly, I probably could have got the barracks and armor base if I had a better angle, but I wasn't sure where the production was. Type 88, really weird pathing. Artillery, like... Okay, so this is 95, that's 5 Chihas. 4 Rangers and the M11 aren't going to kill Chihas. You can, like, just use Blitz, and you can get across the river just fine. Like, if he's going to go forward with his infantry, just Blitz right across, like, just stay close to the bridge. If he backs off far enough from the bridge, you can really just go along the river and go right here. You can kill his barracks. And if his infantry are getting close enough to you, like if he's spamming it, then just go across this bridge. Or maybe even you can get all the way up to the HQ and airfield. Just end it that way. Also, Weeaboo doesn't have any air recon. Real Strelky. A moment of foresight to go deal with his infantry. For some reason, Weeaboo runs his infantry in his firing line of rangers. There's 2 random M15s. He's coming out. I decided to go ahead and bomb his stack. I should just bomb the infantry, honestly. I was hoping I would get a panic off. It's 1 heavy bomber with panic level 1 armor, but I guess it's 3 for level 2 armor. Actually wasn't sure about. But I do get the recon, which is really important. Not really important, but it's really nice. Basically means game time can't attack. Artillery instead of tanks. There's literally zero reason to have these because there's no air so far. And these aren't cost effective against the air anyway, and there's no tanks. Also get another depot. It's definitely worth it. Get this. Do some recon. Okay, if the Soviet P-8 was like even 370 or 450 would be amazing. But if that was true, or the Neiman didn't have to cost attack, Soviet air would be so much better. I'll also kill another recon. So yeah, I see this. Okay, I need to bomb that before it starts making AA. Because P8s are so slow, they're really vulnerable to AA. So I tried to split the last one off at the last second because I honestly wasn't sure if the first one's gonna get through. Like, it was almost about to panic and run away just due to one AA piece. I actually could have got all these buildings if I did if I had one P8 go this way along the road, I would get the artillery base and the barracks. I could have that or P8 kill the depot, but life isn't always super convenient. Go ahead, strafe some of this artillery, which kind of pointless to build because, as you see over here, it's 4 artillery pieces, and it took like 3 centuries to kill a handful of infantry. Like, you have to be aware, it takes time for artillery to kill infantry in forest. And that's one of the reasons infantry are so powerful, because infantry in forest can take so much punishment for so long, for so cheap. They buy you so much time. Anyway, so Nick the Dog decides Sherman's is gonna work, which actually just will die to Type 88s, so we're much better off of Persians. Yeah, it's just been game over, like forever. Especially the first depot kill was nice, and they just don't have air superiority. Really difficult to get that back. A little bit of admin income on our team. That's one nice thing about Soviet air is the AC research is only 25, so you get a free plane, just over a free plane on an enemy. So Nick to Dogger game time. I can't remember who was the host. They said, "Do killer need to be on their team for balance?" I got Jinzu. Maybe I did not have high hopes. I went random. If I wanted a heavy infantry nation. I didn't want to get Japan. And that was it. I was like, I don't want to be Japan and not get Japan, of course. So I should just actually uninstall the Japan DLC. And I won't have that happen to me. Yeah, I get Lord of Miyabu and Jinzu and 4 fortified positions and armor base AT base stars. So I'm like, well, this is looking like a game over. But we're playing game time Nick the Dog and Do Killer, so 4-5 position right here makes 0 fucking sense. Well, not 0 cents, but really little sense. So I do 2 depots barracks. I wasn't sure I would consider going there, but you have artillery anti-air base instead. You go barracks, artillery, and anti-air base, which is super fucking rogue since you don't have any recon. Not that you need it if you play your cards right in this situation, but it's still not that good. If I was France, I'm not sure if I would have Maginot. Maybe I would Maginot, like right here. Then just keep recon around, whatnot, to deal with any attacks. Then I'd probably go focus on one of the flanks and go support that. Oh, especially if I was playing Japan, since you don't really have to worry about Japan infantry that much. And yeah, and they can't recon your Maginot either if it's behind the buildings. And I can't recon the 4-5 position. KV1's the KV1's super fucking stupid. It's kind of annoying since I think KV1 and 4AT will beat this this round unit. Or the 5th self, well, actually maybe not. It'd be close. T-34. Okay, if this guy had IS2s, okay, so this is 110 right now. 3 T-34s in tech cost. One IS2 with a tech cost is 105. So I could get one IS2 and IS2s are a lot more cost effective than T-34s. T-34s are garbage. Medium tanks in general are pretty garbage. Except for, I guess you could say the Panzer IV because it techs so fast, but in a soft 40. But in general, it's really, really not good. They're very situational. And T-34 is, honestly, it's very hard to imagine a situation where we would actually want to get the T-34 instead of just spending a little bit more and getting an IS-2. One IS-2 plus 4 AT that are split up in micro plus KU1 will be this. So, yeah, get out the QZ. Make some A positions, steal Hurricanes. I killed the Panhard, which is nice. Fire's coming out, which is this is kind of stupid because I'm obviously not going air at this point. And France and Soviets obviously aren't going air either. I mean, I guess you could air theoretically France might theoretically be going air in situations since you don't know what you're doing besides 4 or 5 positional opening, but like you have to spend 50 to tech this. This is too much to tech. Just get Typhoons. Bombers or something. Actually, yeah, just get Typhoons because Soviet and France advanced fighters have 3 stars, which is equal to Typhoons. And you're gonna have a bunch of Typhoons up anyway, so, or at least the amount, so you can just kill them. Enemy aircraft if they do go that route. S-35s die. Really hard to do and really annoying to do since Kono have horrible anti-tank. This guy goes for the assault, Magno bucket comes out. It's just, if just was just simply IS-2s, this would be so much nice. Yeah, this guy should have went barracks AT, but well, actually, barracks artillery anti-air base would have been better. Actually, armor base? No. Actually, I think AT base and artillery anti-air base would have been decent. Since then you can artillery any light units that France wants to bring out for the Doom Blob. Or any fortifications. And AT base gives you AT against, yeah, the armor. So that's your 85s or something. SU-100s later, and I can give recon. But barracks still work fine, just keep them cornered. Like, if they try to cross the river, just blitz Finat. Then the AI will freak the fuck out, trying to go back across the bridge. Yeah, barracks AT base would have been better. Much better than armor AT base. I get the spot, I go after armor base, which is would have rather got than the artillery anti-air base. That's more expensive. But whatever. Armor base isn't super relevant right now. I don't micro my Chiho, unfortunately, and I lose it. Or these out. Paratroopers coming in for some reason. Kill a Hurricane. I kill another Hurricane. I'm not losing any of these units, actually, which is pretty funny. You never ever build Legionnaires. Or almost never ever. I start building admins too. It's pretty stalemated right now, even though we're making them spend more money. They're taking significantly less losses. More dead Hurricanes. I'll need to keep that in mind. Planes that die over here will land right here. That was good to the Hurricane flight path, so with diving, I guess, but more super expensive, not cost-effective Legionnaires. Artillery coming out, which is not going to work because SU-100s, or in this case SU-85s exist. Well past the time to bring out the artillery over here on the left. France player finally does this meme tier assault of one fucking recon. One recon that wasn't in the forest, god bless. Nick ends up leaving. There's no typhoons or any significant amount of hurricanes, so all this ends up dying. Yep. Yep. One more game. So it's me, Duke, and Pigment. I also messed up and forgot which spawn was the air spawn, but I was like, whatever, because the UK was in a symmetrical position, or the same position as I was in the lobby, so he would also get a flank spawn if I did, so I was like, whatever. Delta 9 into an Ice at Quebec versus me, Duke Killer and Pigman. Very subpar matchup for the most part, so, well, very subpar players. But, I mean, none of them are good, so. I also told Duke to play Decryption on the UK, and he ended up playing it on France, so that was unfortunate. Bigman he does this super well, like secondary base strat down here. Or maybe it's not our base, I don't know. But so I just decided to infantry rush since it's an enemy UK. That's a noob, so I doubt they're gonna actually infantry rush, and Duke times out, so it's like, whatever. I also did 3 depot, and I was like, wait, that's stupid, so I canceled the depot. AC Mark 1 costs 30 supply, holy shit. Airfield comes out, which is nice. Kills are slow as fuck. Cruisers actually would have been better, and they're also cheaper. Because the tills are too slow. So yeah, I started doing a little bit of microing, splitting them up. The blitz out. Piats are such fucking garbage. Because English heavy infantry have horrible anti-tank. Not the worst, but it's really bad. It's like 5 million hits. Kill this outpost, since outposts are garbage. For that, I also started making some down Vickers. I put it in the queue and I forgot to correct that. Meanwhile, over here, it's 3 depot barracks, not the worst start. Or 4 depot barracks, just very defensive. And we have M15s, like, so he built M15s and didn't rush, so, and he has Velocis, just really weird. So I will build a KFC instead of 2 Kubo wagons. You can be aggressive with the KFC. Maybe go kill some supply convoys or something. Outposts don't do anything because it's 1 attack. Instead of machine gun nests have 2 machine guns. This is 1 machine gun and it's a bad machine gun. There's no recon. And these are light infantry. AT base, pack 36 is super stupid. Because if I just showed you over here, you use infantry for AT on this map. Early. Now we choose infantry and RUSE for AT on this map. And well, almost always, like. It should just keep them spread out, especially, like, this is a choke point with tons of forested terrain, like. Keep your infantry spread out and use RUSEs when appropriate. An enemy just can't push your tanks unless they have like 15 of them and there's insta-shotting any infantry you have. So I go to capture this, but I don't have attack on buildings turned off, so the grenades land to kill it, unfortunately. Really annoying. So this is late, but I was like, oh, none of these depots are protected. So I just sent a paratrooper. I could have done 2 paratroopers, honestly. Really should have. Go ahead and capture this. I decided to push ahead. Under barracks. It's like soft 40s. It's like, okay, whatever. I'll just split up my infantry. Like, so you're already going down here. Like, they're splitting up. a little bit of combat over here. Light infantry, don't build light infantry. This don't. This guy's on microwave and pan hard. I end up killing it. Which means he has no recon. Go this depot and I think I just actually, I could have captured both these depots. I just didn't with this one, which is kind of stupid. So it's like, I'm playing France, they're not going to have infantry. This micro. I get this kill on the depot. Got air recon and hurricanes coming out. Got depots going out too. I don't bother microwave the Matildas either, so those end up in a panic. Big man also disconnects, so I'm like, okay then. But I'll just spam a fuck ton of infantry. Agonal Mucker comes out, which is really, really poke because I have infantry and shitty tanks, and he already has enough units to deal with that. I missed macro the paratroopers, so I don't get the depot kill, unfortunately. How close was I to killing it? Yeah, I was really close. I think one more grenade throw. Yeah, one more grenade throw, I think. If I didn't micro it poorly, I would have got it. Got this going on. Oh yeah, so I realized. Oh really? That's disappointing. So they both went after the same KFC, but it's a one shot. So in or out, like there's no reason to have the KFC in the open, because they get one shot by the fighter bombers. So it's like, what the fuck? Put them in the forest. Kill the scuba wagon. Kill this KFC. Focusing on getting out lots of depots, getting income. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty fine because France players boxed in, and Delta 9 isn't good, so he isn't really aggressive or properly aggressive. I'm not microing really well over here, so I do end up losing a lot of these infantry. Delta 9, okay, here goes a martyr for no fucking reason since I'm building infantry and air, not tanks. Maybe we'll just recon. So yeah, I just end up capturing his barracks. I have no idea how that happened. Like, I guess he just wasn't looking or something. But yeah, I just end up capturing that barracks. God bless. Kill the martyr. Blockhouse, which is very expensive. Lancaster's out. Push I don't micro well and I lose it. I'm annoying. I decided to try to go for this barracks. I was hoping maybe I could at least get the barracks kill from the flamethrower AoE, but over here instead. Okay, so that was a really big mistake. So I must have been focusing on something. Maybe it was aircraft, or maybe I was looking over here to get an idea of the situation. Also, 3, 4, 5 positions is really idiotic, but I was doing something else. I was looking somewhere else, and this was, okay. But I could have I obviously could have captured that barracks, and the blockhouse isn't next to it, and there's no armor base. And I already have what 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 4 barracks. I have 1 5th barracks, so I could just pump out a ton of infantry, and that would actually be game over already. The game's about to end anyway, but yeah, that's actually a really big mistake. I'm annoyed I missed that. If I could have gotten that barracks, and the game would have been over. So I decided not to capture this since I know the blockhouse will just kill the engineer truck. So I decided to kill some supply convoys and go this way and kill these depots. I make an AT base so I can get out fireflies in case France actually decides to do something, but they surrendered, so yeah. Okay, kill this. No, I'm gonna lose this, but whatever. Alright, so I got this happen, which is really annoying, and they're not actually going this way, which is really annoying, so I'm like, okay, y'all need to move over here. So I end up killing them all. I also he sends infantry to kill these guys, so I just move in the forest. And yeah, Delta wasn't paying attention, so these two guys got ambushed. Oh, these infantry die, unfortunately. I make these, go after a blockhouse. Brings the forest is like, whatever, since I have a ton of forest. It actually doesn't kill the blockhouse, which is kind of annoying. Do I get the, yeah, so I get the barracks in our base, which is, let me think, that's what, 105 supply, I think. Blockhouse is 45, barracks is 30. I think, I'm not sure how much the German arm base is. I'm pretty sure it's also 30. So that's a lot of debt production. Ranger forces aren't doing anything. I kill this since they're encircled. The AI freaks out. You know, it's one infantry and on one side and 11 on the other. And he just ends up surrendering. I'm also going to kill this. And I just have so much map control. Even though I have like barely anything on the field. Because France is god awful on this map. And Jinzu was like, no, France is good. You're equal to other nations if you play well. It's like, you're both equal. That's not true. Especially on Bagration. It's way too easy to keep France boxed in. So yeah. 275 losses, 1,023 kills, which is kind of messed up by the surrender since all those points go to me. So it's inflated artificially. But yeah. Lots of admin building income. Yeah, that's the end of this video.